everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another video in my testing series. I have previously done testing Glossybox, testing FabFitFun, and today I'm coming at you with my third testing video, testing LookFantastic. So if you're interested in LookFantastic, if you're thinking about buying a subscription box, then all the details will be in this video, and I'll also be trying all the products in here later on. So let's get into the video. So without further ado, I think it's time to introduce the box. So this is what the LookFantastic box is like. It's a very similar size to the Glossybox. Similar sort of prices, I suppose. I mean, this cost me £17 and the Glossybox was £13. So yeah, this is the size of the box. Very similar to Glossybox. Obviously a lot smaller than the FabFitFun, but that was more expensive. So I'm intrigued to see what's in here and how it compares to Glossybox, and to see whether the products in here are similar. I know for the past couple of subscription boxes that I've ordered, there's been a lot of eye creams, face masks, those kind of things. So I'm expecting similar things in here. So yeah, let's get into it. I also just wanted to say really quickly how I love this packaging. Got the black, the gold. It's Christmassy, it's festive. I really like this. So we're taking the lid off, and you've got, which is to be expected and that I've seen in the other beauty boxes, is you have a little guide. So I'm expecting it to have information about the products that are in here, the prices, where you can buy them like they did with the other boxes. So I'm going to put this to the side and not spoil any of the surprises. So when you open the box, this is what you get. You've got tissue paper, black, and the little gold sticker on. Okay, so I can see a couple of products in here. I can't actually remember how many products that it says that there is. I didn't really do too much research. I just ordered the box and waited for it to come. It come in pretty reasonable time. So yeah, let's get into the products that I can see. So straight away, I can see this double-ended brush, makeup brush by Brush Works. So this is the first thing that's in the box, a makeup brush. I love makeup brushes. I don't think you can ever have too many, because I mean, I'm so lazy with cleaning mine that it has to get pretty grim for me to be like, I'll clean them. All right, fine. So I like to have plenty. So it looks as if you've got kind of a flat ended brush here, and then more of an angled one, whether that's for your eyebrows or your eyeliner. And it's handy that it is double ended as well, which means it's multi-purpose. So that's the first thing in the box, and we'll be putting a price next to each of the items here as to what they cost individually, and then see how much the box costs all together. Typically with these boxes, you are getting products which are probably, if the retail value is probably double if not triple how much you're paying for the box. So let's see if it's the case for this one as well. So this is the first thing. The second thing is a reassuringly firm session hold hairspray by Pierce and Reed. So this is the second thing. I haven't actually had too many hair products in these beauty boxes, so it's nice to have something for your hair. Moving on to hair, I have recently just had a hair change. I've cut all my hair off, gone back dark. It's just my comfort blanket. I love being dark, and I love the short hair. I've also got my natural curls in today as well. Speaking of hair, I thought I'd probably notice and probably pick up on the fact that I've changed my hair. A hairspray is always good. A hairspray isn't actually something that I tend to use day to day, so probably having one this size is actually all I would need. I tend to do it, you know, if I've done curls or if I'm going out and I really want it to set and look nice. So, and I really like the packaging actually. It feels quite matte. It says this is silicone free, sulfate free, vegan friendly, gluten free. I'm not going to eat it, and heat protection. So the second thing in this box is the hairspray. Next, I've got, looks like an oil. What is this? Liquid rehydration serum skin aging. So this is by a brand called Medic 8. So this is the oil, and it's a liquid rehydration serum for skin aging. So what's it say? Cleanse in the morning and even massage 6 drops of this across the face, neck and décolletage. Leave to absorb before applying moisturiser. So you put this on underneath your moisturiser, and what does it say? In the morning and the evening, so you can use this twice a day. I'm probably more likely to do this in the evening just to let it all sink in and hopefully not be greasy on the face. So I'm going to use this tonight along with my other skincare goodies that I've got recently in these subscription boxes. It's definitely great if you don't have much of a skincare routine. I mean, my skincare routine has definitely changed since ordering these boxes. I've got lots of eye creams, face masks, moisturisers, and now a serum, so it's definitely expanding and I'm trying new products, and that's ultimately what I love about these boxes, is that I'm trying products I've never heard of before. So far I've not heard of any of these products, and I've never ordered from LookFantastic before either, and you're just getting a bit of a sample, or in some cases you get a full-size product and you just get to try new brands, new things, new products, and to see whether it's for you, whether you'd repurchase. And this, so far, I do have serums, I do have facial serums, I just don't use them that often, but a skin aging one, and like I've mentioned before in my other videos, there's a couple of skin aging, skin prevention products in here which I absolutely love. In my early 20s, I think it is the prime time to do stuff like this. So yeah, the next thing that I've got is this skin serum. So that's the third thing. Then we've also got, this is called Glow Drop Champagne. Glow Drops prep and brighten your complexion with a healthy natural glow. Apply all over the face using fingertips used before makeup. So this is by a brand, I'll put it back to front, called Jecca Black Glow Drop. So it's highlighting primer for face in the shade Champagne, and I don't actually use like a primer. I definitely don't use highlighting primers. That's only because at the minute, I've spoken about this many times, I have problematic skin at the moment, so I have a couple of breakouts, so naturally I would think I don't want to highlight the breakouts and bad skin, but I'd definitely be interested to put this to the test. Maybe tomorrow I'll have to use it underneath my makeup and see how it works and how I like it. Yeah, it's again interesting to seeing different brands. I've never heard of Jecca Black before. It says it's vegan and cruelty free. So yeah, another product I don't have in my makeup collection, which maybe I'll just think, oh my god, this is what I needed the whole time. But it'll be interesting to try this, especially with my problematic skin. So I'll be putting this to the test later on in the video. The next thing in the box is a small product. This is a Petal to the Metal cream eyeshadow. And I think it's called Shift into Overdrive. I don't know if that's the colour. Yeah, Shift into Overdrive by the brand The Balm. I have heard of The Balm Cosmetics before. So this is what it looks like. It's very cute, very sweet, a little individual eyeshadow. I have got an eyeshadow palette that I received in my, it was the FabFitFun box. And I loved putting that to the test. So it looks like tomorrow with the products I've got so far. So I've got the highlighting primer. I've got an eyeshadow brush, which I'll have to put to test with the new eyeshadow. So it looks as if this is more of a makeup box at the moment. So yeah, very excited to try those and put it to the test. The last thing I think in this box, yeah, the last thing is don't tell me this is an eye cream. Oh my god, it is. All of them have eye creams. Don't get me wrong, I love my eye care. I love eye creams, but the common theme in all of these boxes is eye cream and eye care. It's obviously important. So this is the Age Radiance Pro Radiance Brightening Eye Final Touch. So this is apply in the morning and evening onto clean, dry skin around the eye area. So this would be very interesting to compare in comparison to my other eye products. Ooh, the other eye products that I've received in my other boxes. This is by the brand Avant. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It says Propanidol Mica Hyaluronic Marius Aqua Collagen. How I said all of those wrong, probably. But this is what the product looks like. So it is an Age Radiance Brightening eye cream. So again, this will be very interesting to see how this compares to the other eye creams. I'm probably going to have to do an updated skincare routine, like I said in my previous video, because I've got so many more new skincare products recently. So I've just put it all to the test and see which one's best. Maybe compare the different eye creams from the different beauty boxes. You never know how much these little things are, because like my glossy box one, that eye serum that I got in there was over £100. So it'll be interesting to see how much this costs. Most eye creams, eye balms seem to be pretty pricey. So that is the last thing in the box. They're all really sweet, have these little festive like gold like straw things in here, so you could probably reuse this box and give it to somebody for Christmas for a present. That's everything in the box. Shall we just put this on now? Like, my hair's in my natural curls. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too crunchy. Oh, I mean, that's not a good start, is it? So let's pop this back on. Broke. Does that look broke? So it has a slight smell, kind of smells like salon-y, so let's put this in. Hopefully it doesn't go crunchy. I really don't like that about hairsprays, when they go crunchy. So that's the hairspray. A little bit disappointed that this looks like it's broken. But it's got a fairly nice smell. It smells sort of like a salon hairspray. And we'll have to see how this goes, how it holds. This is a step 3 style, whatever that means. So I guess that's trying one of the products in this box. I guess we'll put it to the test, because I'm going to be going out shortly. Going out, putting some air in my tyres, really boring stuff, but I am going out and put it to the test, see how my natural curls hold. If I come back looking extremely haggard and like these curls have just gone like from here to here, then we'll see how well the hairspray holds the curls in and stops it from going frizzy. So I guess that's this product tested. In terms of the other products being tested, I'll come back to you later on, and we'll see in the testing part of this video how these products hold up. I thought I'd just quickly do also a little show of the eyeshadow colour, because I never showed you. This is a cream eyeshadow and it's not in the colour that's expected it to be. So it sort of looks like a dark grey, slightly blue coloured eyeshadow. So we'll put that to the test in the next part of this video. So it's been a couple of hours since I last spoke to you all and when I put the hairspray on. I can safely say that the curls are still there. It doesn't seem to be too frizzy. So in terms of testing the hairspray, I'd probably give this a 9 out of 10. Just because it's not, my hair isn't crispy, it doesn't feel like, you know, really crunchy when you put a hairspray in. It seemed to have held my natural curls pretty well, considering I've been out in the cold, wet and the rain. So I'd give that a 9 out of 10 in terms of the hairspray. Now to move on to try 2 other products. So I'm going to start with the serum. This is the serum that I'm going to try, and it says to put 6 drops on before moisturising. You can do this day and night. So do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops. Has no real smell. Yeah, it has a slight smell, but nothing too strong. Feels nice. It doesn't feel greasy or too oily. It almost feels slightly silicone-y, so you can bring it down your décolletage, down your neck. It seems to be drying quite quickly, which is good, because sometimes oils really sit on your skin for ages and make it look greasy. Like that's dried, that's rubbed in. So I'd give that maybe a 7 out of 10. It feels slightly, don't know if you can see, slightly tacky, so I think this would be nice underneath makeup. I don't know how much this costs at the minute. I have to see the price after researching a little bit, but on first impressions it feels nice. Has a slight smell but nothing too much. And that's all I can say at the minute. I'll come back to you in the morning and see how it feels, how my skin feels, but at the minute it feels really nice. I like that it's not greasy. I like that it's not too oily for a serum, but yeah, I mean, nothing more to report it. Now I'm going to move on to the next product. Next one I've got is this Pro Radiance Brightening Eye Final Touch Age Radiance Cream for under the eye. So we'll see how this compares in comparison to all the 100 others eye creams I've got under these subscription boxes. So it's more of a clear like gel. I have to see how it feels. Very lightweight first of all. Feels very lightweight, kind of silicone-y. Let's see, does it have any silicone? No. It's glycolic acid though. I've heard a lot about that. But yeah, this feels really nice. This is meant to be brightening, so we'll see in the morning. But first impressions is it feels really nice. It's not too heavy, it's lightweight for underneath the eyes. Feels very lightweight. And as you can see, it's like more of a gel than like a cream or a lotion. It's more of like a serum or a gel. So that's the serum and the eye cream on. At first impressions is they both feel really nice on the skin. I'll have to give them a bit more time and check back with you in the morning, see how they feel overnight. But for now, they both feel really nice. Like so, the serum's dried really quickly. The under eye brightening final touch is really nice. It feels really lightweight. It's drying. It's not cold or anything. It's not particularly cooling, but it's meant to be more of like a brightening eye cream. So we will come back in the morning and see how both these products get on. But as for now, I'd say I'd probably give them both an 8 out of 10. So it's now the next day. I am still trying to rock the natural curls. So just a side point from this video, if anybody is a naturally curly haired girl, please leave some tips down below as to what I can do to reclaim my curls, bring my natural curls back, because I'm really loving like the curls with the shorter hair. It's just very thick and fluffy still. So just a side point, if anybody has got naturally curly hair and they've gone through the process of trying to reclaim their curls back, please leave me any products or suggestions down below for what I can use on my hair so I can get the natural curls back. Aside from that, I just wanted to say that it's the next day. I have put the serum on. I've got a bit of a spot on the end of my nose, so I am looking slightly like Rudolph right now. But I've put the serum on, I've put the eye cream on, and I've put my moisturiser and lip balm on, ready for the prep for the rest of the products within this video. But so far, I definitely would say, after a second time using the serum, I am really impressed by the way that it dries. It feels nourishing, but it dries really quickly. And one thing I struggle with serums is sometimes or maybe I've only ever tried like one of the serum or oil before, is the fact that it is quite oily. And what I really do love about this is that it dries really quickly. It is dry. It feels slightly, I mean, I have got my moisturiser on top now, but it feels like a nice base that you'd want underneath your makeup. So this is the Skin pre-makeup. In terms of my second thoughts of using this eye serum, again, eye cream, I do really like it. At this point, I still don't actually know how much this costs. So in comparison to the other eye creams I've used, I can't really compare it as such. But I mean, it's all right. It does the job. At this point, because I've not used any of the eye creams I've got on these subscription boxes for long enough to see proper results, all I can say is they all seem very same. They all seem very similar, very samey. It's just different textures, whether it's a serum, a balm or a lotion. But this, it does the job. It's nice under the eyes. They feel very smooth, ready and prepped for makeup. It's not a tacky under eye balm like my one from the FabFitFun that one was more of a balm underneath the eye, and it was a bit more tacky, so it felt as if like my makeup would go really nicely underneath. So that was more of a morning one. Whether this is more like an evening one for me, I'm not sure, but I'm going to continue to use it, and I'll update you in other videos to see how I get on using this. But so far it's good, it does the job, and I don't really know what else to say about it, so I'm just gonna stick with my scores. I think I might bring this down to a 7 actually, because it's alright, does the job, but I'm not like wow, and I probably want to give this a 9 actually, because I do really like it. So now that I've trialed those first 2 products, I'm now going to move on to do the rest of my makeup. I am going to start with the Jekka Black Glow Drops Highlighting Primer for Face. So I've done my moisturiser, I've prepped my face as much as I can, so I'm going to move on to the next product. This is what the product looks like initially. Apply all over face using your fingertips, use before makeup. It doesn't say like use like how much you should use. So I'm interested to see what this is like, and this is in the shade Champagne, like I said, because I have got slightly textured skin with my spots at the minute. So this is, let's try this. Oh, it really is like a champagne colour. This is slightly scary to put this all over my skin. So I'm going to just start off with the smaller bit and see how I get on with that. So I'm going to try and avoid kind of my spots, because I don't really want to be highlighting them. And just stick to highlighting like the cheekbones. Oh my god, it's so glittery. Can you see that? Either I've put too much on, or I'm just not used to it, because I mean, it's a little bit intense, a little bit scary for me right now. Maybe I've put way too much on. I literally just put it on where I put my highlight. I'm going to move location. I'm not happy with this lighting, so I'll come back to you when I'm in a different location, and we'll see what else is going on with this skin. But I am back and in a slightly different location. I just really wasn't happy with the lighting in the last place that I was in. I didn't think you could see the full effects of everything, so hopefully you can where I am here. So I just want to do a little close-up again of that highlight primer before I put any foundation on. You can see that it's glittery more than like a highlight shimmer. There's actual specks of gold glitter in, which at first glance, maybe it's because I don't typically use a highlighter or a primer, that I'm not used to it, but it seems like specks of glitter, as if I've done my eyeshadow and some glitter has fallen out. So I'm intrigued to see how it looks when I put foundation on. So I'm going to go with my foundation, come back to you when it's on, and then we'll test out the other products. So just at first glance, my foundation is on. It has covered a lot of the glitter, although just looking in the mirror I can see some specks. Like, I haven't put concealer on, so I can still see some specks kind of underneath my eye, but in terms of where it looks on my cheekbone, it's very like highlighted, very glossy, almost looks like glass. So it's a very nice highlight, and my skin looks dewy. It's just, I can still see a couple of the reflex of glitter, and just in my personal opinion, my personal preference of how I like my makeup, I don't really like specks of glitter to be on my face where I don't necessarily want it to be. Like, if it's here, then I don't mind it. So maybe that's a lesson learned. Although it does say on the packaging that you can put it all over your face as a primer highlighter, I'd probably just put it where I'd actually just naturally highlight anywhere where I would want the highlight to be. At the minute, I'm going to rate this a 6. It's very nice on the cheekbones. It's just, I wish I hadn't put it everywhere, but we'll see what it looks like after I've done my whole face. So I've done my base, I've done a little bit of eyeshadow just to get me started for the eyeshadow. So I've just taken the brush out of the packet, and this is what the Beauty Work brush looks like. I really like the white and the rose gold. I like that how thick that is. So that's one end, then the other end you've got more of a eyeliner or like an eyebrow brush. I'd use this more for eyeliner, so I'm going to use this end and pack on the eyeshadow that came in this box. This is the Balm Petal to Metal Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Shift into Overdrive, and this is what the colour looks like. So it kind of looks like black. It's like a black purpley colour with like blues and pink shimmers. So I've never used a cream eyeshadow before, so this will be interesting. So just swipe this around. So I swirled it around a couple times. This is what it looks like, and then I'm going to pack it onto my eyelid. So first thoughts is, it is a cream, so I'm thinking, is it going to be better if I was to just use my finger? I mean, the brush is lovely, but I've just not used to using a cream shadow. I really like the colour. Okay, gunmetal grey purpley colour, which I think is going to be really nice as like a subtle smoky eye. I think if you put it on with a brush like this, it's going to make it a bit more subtle, but I can imagine if you was to go in with your finger, it'd be a lot more intense. But for the sake of this video, I am going to use the brush because that's what came in the box. I don't really have an eyeshadow like this. I definitely don't have any creams. I was just looking to see what I had in comparison that was similar, and my Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette, I'd say the colour Spiraling at the minute looks fairly similar, but it's different textures completely. So I'm going to leave that there and just blend that out, blend the corners out. I think this would be a really nice like New Year's Eve colour, because it's really easy to do like a smoky eye with this. It blends out really nicely, and you've sort of got that glossy lid that's come quite into fashion, like the glossy eyelids. So just like that, you've basically got a smoky eye. Really simple, really easy. It hasn't taken much at all for that to blend out. So that's the shadow. Really like the colour, and the brush so far I do really like. So that's a tick on both of those, especially this eyeshadow colour. I love the cream formula. I think it's a really easy and quick way to get a smoky eye, because some people are quite afraid of dark colours. This is not necessarily a black, it's more of a grey, slightly purple with some shimmers in it. So I think if you're newbie, if you're wanting to do like a smoky eye but you're a little bit afraid of you going straight in with that black, this is a really good alternative, and I'm really impressed with the formula and with the colour as well. And there's not too much fallout, considering it is actually a shimmer black eyeshadow. So really impressed with this. So far to give that a 9, maybe a 10 out of 10. I will definitely be using this again. The brush, I love that it's double, like duo purpose, because if you're going on holiday, I always want a flat shade like this for eyeshadows, and then I like to sometimes do like an eyeshadow liner as well. So love that this is multi-purpose, and the duo both seem really good at the minute. So I'd give this brush an 8 out of 10. Really like it. I don't think you can have too many brushes. So that's this being tested, and that I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and come back to you and do a roundup of all the products in this box and my final thoughts. So that is everything for the makeup and the testing part of this video. So I'm just going to give you a close-up of what my face looks like, and then I'll run through my final thoughts on all the products. So this is a close-up of the makeup. So I'm just going to quickly do a swatch of this using my finger, and also just compare it, because there it looks really purple, and also compare it to my Conspiracy palette shade Spiraling, just to see how the shades differ if you have that palette and you're looking to get the LookFantastic box. This is the December edit, I must say, about this box. So swatching this, it feels on the finger very buttery. So now I'll do a swatch. So that's what it looks like. So as you can see, it's actually quite glossy. You can see like the grey black undertone, but it actually is just really quite sparkly. You can see it's got flecks of purple, flecks of pink and silver, so it really can go with like anything. I think it's really versatile. So just to compare it to the Conspiracy palette, the shade Spiraling, I'll just show what it looks like in the pan. So this is the shade here, and when I put them next to each other, they do look quite similar, but I think this is going to be more pigmented. So this is what it looks like next to each other. So as you can see, the textures are completely different. This is a lot more of a grey. It has got an element of purple to it. This is a lot more shiny, a lot more glossy. Also the colour Sleep Paralysis looks quite similar, so I'm just going to swatch that just for reference. We'll be a bit closer. So as you can see, this is the balm shadow that I got in Look Fantastic. This is the shade Spiraling in the Conspiracy palette, and this is the shade Sleep Paralysis in the Conspiracy palette. So these two colours actually are really quite similar. It's just this is a lot more of a powdered, shiny, like shimmery but matte. This has got a lot more texture. The grey is kind of like, this is the love child of these two shades, because you've got the grey underneath, the black underneath, and then you've got the flecks of the purple, and then you've also got silver and pink in there as well. That's just a swatch of the eyeshadow and just some that I have similar. My fingers definitely my hands need to be washed. So I'm going to do that, come back and then end this video. So I've tested all of the products in the Look Fantastic beauty box subscription. You receive 6 products in here. I've tested them all, I've rated them, and now it's on to my final thoughts, whether I think the Look Fantastic box is worth the hype and worth the money. There's a couple of really good items in there, and I like that it is more of a beauty box. In the other beauty boxes that I got, they seem to be more skincare focused, and don't get me wrong, I love skincare. I think it always comes in handy. I use it every day, all day. Literally, I will never not use skincare. But these beauty boxes, I like to try on new makeup products that I probably wouldn't have tried before, and new brands as well. So I love that you've got the balm eyeshadow, you've got the highlighting drops, you've got a makeup brush, you've got something for your hair, something for your eyes, something for your skin. I think there's a little bit more variety in terms of this little beauty box, and like in comparison to the glossy box one. But a lot of the products you can use in conjunction with each other. You can do a bit of a routine, and that seems to be the running thing with these beauty boxes, is that they really think about what they're putting in there. What products can you use together? In the Look Fantastic little brochure, they said that they want you to use the eyeshadow in with the eyeshadow brush they've put in the box. So they want you to kind of use these products with each other. They thought about it. You can have a little bit of pamper. So I did my skincare last night, I did my hair and hairsprayed it, and now I've done my makeup today. So it all kind of linked, and that's what I really like about these boxes. That's why I think they'd make amazing gifts to give to somebody, because they all kind of link and you can use them together as a bit of a pamper, a bit of a routine, a really great way to try new products, new brands, and things that you probably wouldn't necessarily buy yourself, but then you get a trial of these products and the trial of the brands and think that's amazing, I want to purchase the full size or continue using the brand and see what else they offer. So if I had to compare all 3 beauty boxes up until this point, because I haven't ordered any more, it's completely up to you guys as to what I test next. I really want you to leave suggestions down below what you want me to test next. It can be beauty, it could be fashion, it could be food, it can be anything. Leave your suggestions down below, because I've loved trialing these for you this far, and I'd love to continue the series. But if I had to rate the boxes of what I've done so far, in terms of value for money, it's hard because I haven't actually looked at the prices for this beauty box individually yet. But I'd probably say my favourite is maybe Glossy Box first, Look Fantastic second, and then the FabFitFun one third. But that's only because that was the most expensive. There was a couple of things that I wasn't sure about in there, but out of everything that I've tried, there is something for everybody. If you don't like the products in there, you can always give them as gifts or save them for something else. So they've all come in really handy and I've loved doing this video. So I hope you've really enjoyed this series of my testing and testing LookFantastic. Let me know if there's any products in this video that I've tried that you've tried yourself, you're wanting to try, or if you're thinking about considering ordering a LookFantastic box in the future. Other than that, I hope you've really enjoyed this video, enjoyed this series. I would love to continue it, and I shall see you all in my next video. Bye guys!